Three, two, one. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with some more important Rust Console Edition news today. So today's topic and what we're going to be talking about is Power Surge update and the release date that Double Eleven has specified on their Devblog, number 11 today for the Rust Console. And this is going to be a PTB patch for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One X. Hit that sub and like button if you're new to the channel. All right, let's get right into the news and talk about exactly what we are going to see soon. Sorry, what we're going to see soon. Jeez, I couldn't even hear myself think. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into the news. All right, woo, flying around. All right, let's drag it over real quick. And you're not going to be able to see this real good because their website's jacking up, but that's fine. Anyways, it says, Happy Halloween, survivors. October is coming to an end, and I have another update for you on what's been going on in the development of the Rust Console Edition. This devlog will focus on recent fixes as well as expand a little more on what you can expect for the Rust Console Edition in the near future. Trick or treat, it looks like a lot of you are having fun with our first ever Halloween event. Remember, you have until November 3rd to participate in it. Enjoy exclusive items introduced for the spooky time of the year. We want to do more events like this and keep improving on them because clearly you like them. We want to provide the best and most fun for all of you. What have we been working on? The short answer is bug fixes, stability, and performance, which I talked about in my last 2 videos ago. In the last couple of months since the release of OceanBound, we've been doing everything we can to fix as many issues as possible. We've released 4 updates with a huge amount of fixes in each one in order to improve the game for our player base. The end goal of the development team is to always have this game bug-free and make sure it works 100% of the time with no crashes, but sometimes even minor fixes can introduce brand new issues on a live service game. Knowing that, we've been acting fast anytime that happens. All major exploits have been resolved, and the total amount of bugs at the moment is much smaller than it was a few months ago. The feedback after the release of Update 1.54 has been very positive, which makes us really happy. In fact, our last monthly wipe had such a massive influx of players that the servers were having trouble connecting everyone to the game. We can only thank you for all the support you've been showing for the Rust Console Edition. What comes next? Like we mentioned, bug fixing is still the main focus of the team. So basically, they're going to be releasing more quality of life improvements over the next few months. With that said, some developers have continued working on the electricity update, and we plan to release See, I called it. I freaking called it. Release part of the Power Surge onto Staging Branch before the end of the year. Plans might change as we get closer to the release. I called that crap instantly. I knew it. They're going to test half of the components, bringing them in, because they want to get rid of the turret spamming, right? We might bring in minor electricity like, switches and lights and stuff like that. But I knew it. They want to see if the servers can handle it. So Staging Branch. Soon, early November, we plan to release an update for the Staging Branch to test a lot of the bug fixes and performance-enhancing changes. Shadows, lights, and water reflections will all be improved in order to increase the performance. We've also added a few tweaks to this upcoming update in order to reduce the frame stutters. These changes should help make the gameplay experience feel a lot smoother. Then, mid-November, we plan to introduce changes based on players' feedback for the Target Practice and Builder's Paradise servers. In the last devlog post, we mentioned that some of these server types would come to the main branch, but in order for us to do that, we need to make sure the players have a solid experience with them. The changes we plan to introduce should improve the experience a lot and then get the servers ready for main branch release. Finally, at the end of November, we will bring the Power Surge update to the Staging Branch so players can test it out. More details will be made available once we are ready. So main branch at the end of the November, we plan to have a bug fixing and performance update on the main branch. The changes for this update will be handpicked from Staging Branch Stability Update to make sure we control and maintain the stability over the Christmas season. In December, we plan to introduce the event servers on the main branch, which the first being the target practice, which is nice. Then all the people who don't have PTB can actually participate on it. Event servers will rotate from time to time, but they will not have a fixed schedule. Only one of the events will be available at a time. So in the works, it says on the works, in the works. Another feature that we have started investigating is the hardcore and softcore modes from Rust PC. We wanted to mention it so everyone is aware of it, but we are still in the early stages of our investigation. Tell us what you would like to have one of these game modes added to the console version. Be sure to visit our Twitter page or the Discord. Before we end the Devblog, I would like to share a mini roadmap with all of you of what our next updates will look like. Early November, Staging Branch will be Stability Update release. Mid-November, Staging Branch improvements to Builder's Paradise and Target Practice. End of November, Staging Branch releasing the Electricity Update Power Surge. Remember, they're only going to do part of it. I knew it. End of the November, Main Branch Handpicked Stability Update release. And there's a lot more that we want to share with you all, but we will save it for the Devblog in November. Until then, I hope you all have an amazing wipe. See you on the island. Okay, so major takeaways is we're getting Power Surge at the end of November. Are we getting the full Power Surge? No. Instead of game modes, I would definitely like to see some more roadmap of the custom servers. I think it's long past due. I think we need a little bit of light shedded on that because we have not heard anything about them besides, hey, they're being worked on, but we don't know how much has been worked on and how far they have to go. At least for me, transparency is a big deal. I know that they're giving us a lot of good information here, and I like that Power Surge is going to be coming to the Console Edition on the PTB, but remember, it's only going to be parts. So I'm wondering how much they can bring to the console for Power Surge because of the servers being able to handle it. Now, when you have a bunch of different entities on a server, it takes up a ton of room, a ton of memory, and I'd like to see how they're going to consolidate that in order for it to get to work on the old gen consoles and new gen consoles. So, all exciting news. Still a lot of unanswered questions, but we do know the release date in which Power Surge is coming to the Rust Console Edition. That'll be the end of November, which is nice. So stay tuned, and we'll have more on the next video. Let's play something better, you know, something upbeat. Here we go. All right. I will see you guys next video. Make sure you drop that sub and like, losers.